Looks like it's Thursday again, and you know what that means. That means it is Thrifting Thursdays, and today we're going to be headed into Gravesend. I haven't headed to Gravesend since I think week 2 of Thrifting Thursday, I believe, so it's been a little while, so hopefully the shops have restocked a little bit. But let's go hop in the car and start making our way to Gravesend. Oh, Gravesend, what a lovely place.
Yeah, that was sarcasm if you couldn't already tell.
At least we're not in Gillingham, that's all that matters.
That is very true. At least we're not in Gillingham. Things could be a lot worse.
Start off with one of the best charity shops in Gravesend, which is the Rspca charity shop.
You gotta love the Rspca charity shop in Gravesend. This come through so many times. I've got so much stuff out of there. Like literally in week 2 we got that Jimi Hendrix book, which was so sick. Kinda like the episode, so really you should go watch it after this one. But I headed in, and the first thing I come across was this Xbox snapback, which I just thought was quite funny. This gave me proper 12-year-old vibes, but it even had a brand new tag on it, so I reckon you probably could resell that. Don't get me wrong, probably for not a lot, but you defo could. But I started going through the rails, and one of the first things I come across was this shirt, which had quite a cool like dragon embroidered print down the side. I did really like it, and I heavily considered picking it up, but the only thing is, I just thought, when am I ever gonna wear something like this? Like, this isn't something I'd normally wear, and it's something that would be kind of hard to style with some of the stuff that I've got, but it was definitely such a cool piece. Once again, another thing that would sell really well on Depop. It was only like $2.80 as well, which really isn't bad at all. And then I come across this like checkered overshirt, but the only thing is, it was just like a really thin material and just really wasn't all that, but I was so tempted once again to get it because it was only like £2 and it was my size, but it was literally just the quality that put me off. It was just really poor. Then I come across like a football college t-shirt, but it definitely wasn't from America. It was 100% off Boohoo or something like that. And then midway through this shop, my camera just died for some reason, which was really fun because it started beeping like this really loudly, and that makes it sound like I'm about to... So I'm very happy no one heard it. Well, at least I think no one heard it. No one said anything at least, or looked at me weird, which was a positive note. But I did end up leaving that charity shop empty-handed and heading down the road to this Oxfam charity shop, which is arguably one of the worst in Gravesend and one of the worst Oxfam charity shops I've ever been in. It's like no one donates to this shop, or they just don't put any of it out. I don't know what it is. But I headed over to the circular rail, which is literally all the men's stuff they have, and started going through it, and I don't know what it is, but they only have shirts in this charity shop. But they did have this YSL shirt, which was about £7, and it had no branding on it, so I weren't going to be picking it up. Like, £7 for no branding, is it really worth it? Not really. Could be any shirt at that rate. They did have some marshmallow merch though, which I thought was quite interesting. Bit of a weird one. Never really see stuff like that in charity shops. But as predicted, this charity shop was very dead. But as I was about to leave, I had a look at the so-called marvelous music. Yeah, it wasn't so marvelous. All the records looked pretty crummy and all like beat up. So I left that out of there empty-handed, but really, who is surprised by that? Yeah, pretty much no one. But I headed down to the British Heart Foundation shop, which has come through many a time in the past, and headed into the little like side room where they got like the CDs and the DVDs and all kinds of random stuff really. And I did a quick little post for my Instagram, which if you're not already following, you're missing out big time. For example, at the moment, if you're not following it, you're missing out on a giveaway. Like, why would you not want to go follow it? You're going to be missing out on stuff like that all the time. Like, you're just nuts not to. But I threw up a little post on my story and then started going through the CDs and came across this CD that was like a gun barrel, if that's what they call it. I can't think of the proper name. Is that the right word for it? Is that the correct term? To be honest, who knows? I've never seen this album art before, and I've never heard of the band it's by. Is that Clawfinger? Let's give them a search. Clawfinger. This doesn't look like the album art. Band? Oh, here they are. The one and only Clawfinger. There's a lot of things I could say about that. One, did anyone notice what the name of that song was called? Don't know how they got away with that one, but I think you should go listen to them firsthand and really experience Clawfinger, because it's a journey. I'm actually traumatized from that. But let's get back into going through the rails, and I started off by going through the shirts. Why am I doing it again? I said it last week. Why am I going through the shirts again? To be fair though, in this charity shop there was quite a few overshirts which were really good, but the only thing is I don't need any overshirts now. It would have been good when I needed overshirts or wanted overshirts. When I wanted them, I could not find them at all, but now I don't want them. There was probably about 6 in this charity shop that I could have had. But something else I could have had was this Patagonia jacket. If this was in my size, without a doubt, I would have come away with this. It was only like £4 something, but the only thing is it was an extra large. I did even try holding it up to myself to see if it would fit me, but unfortunately I had no luck. It was pretty much halfway down my leg, so I weren't going to be picking it up. I was actually so gutted. You should have seen how gassed I got when I see this. For £4 as well, that is a bargain. And then something fell off the rail as I was going through. Like, someone left the jacket half unzipped on a hanger and just kind of left it like sandwiched in between 2 pieces just to keep it holding up. But that meant I had a 2-minute wrestling match with it to try and get it zipped up again, which was eventful. It was so much more difficult than it should have been. There was a little mirror in the ceiling and I tried to get a little video of me in the little mirror. It did come out alright, but why does my chin look so weird? Is that just me? That looks scary to me. I don't know what it is, but that is generally scary. But I just headed out of this British Heart Foundation shop because there really wasn't anything in there. And I walked past this Weatherspoons, and at the time of filming this, it was about 12 o'clock, and literally it looked like it was a Friday night. It was 12 o'clock on a Thursday. What's everyone doing? Fair enough, 12 o'clock on a Saturday, but on a Thursday, why is everyone out on a Thursday? But I headed down the high street to the rest of the charity shops, and I come across this man having a little sing. He was selling CDs for £5. I wonder how many people actually buy his CD. I'd be genuinely interested to know, because he weren't actually that bad. He was actually quite good. But as I headed down the high street, the first charity shop I come across was the Age UK charity shop, and I headed over to the men's. And I started going through the shirts, and I come across this black with white stitching shirt. For a second, I thought it was True Religion. I got very excited. Who knows why? I don't know why I would have thought it was True Religion, but if it was, I would 100% have picked it up. And then I come across this really real Ralph Lauren polo. Like, do you think that looks real? I think it looks really real. Like, it looks really good. Very good, very nice. That is who they bought that off. But apart from that, the rest of the charity shop was pretty dry, but there was this bunny bag, which once again would be a good thing to sell on Depop, but once again is no good to me. But I headed out of there, headed over to the Cancer Research charity shop, which is normally pretty on par to the Oxfam charity shop. But I started going through the shirts, and I thought I come across like a fake Louis Vuitton shirt, but who knows what this brand was. It looked like it had 2 coins stuck to it, but I'm pretty sure the majority of the stuff they had in here was exactly the same stuff we see last time we came to here, because I vividly remember seeing this Come On Light My Fire t-shirt. Might be confusing it with something else, but I'm pretty sure I see that last time. But as expected, the charity shop was very dry. But before I headed to the next charity shop, I took a little detour because I had to pick up a parcel, and what I got was a brand new toy. I got a gimbal. Like, how cool is this? Let it turn on. Oh my god, how nuts. It can't be just me who thinks this is cool. I was having way too much fun with this while I was filming this, but look, you can even do a little pan feature on it. Like, this is so cool. This is probably not going to be relevant for any of the videos I'm going to make on this channel, but I think it's so sick. The second detour I made was to Desi Sweet Centre. I cannot go to Gravesend without going to Desi Sweet Centre. But as you've just heard, I've been Desi's, and I've got an Alleggy ball, I think he said he calls them. But these are so good. If you ever get to go to Desi's, get one of these. This is hands down my favourite thing. I could not tell you at all what they've got in them. I think they've got nuts in them, but that is literally all I know. They must have sugar in them as well, but that's about it. But whatever they've got in them, they are so amazing. I so wish I had another one now. But before I headed into the next charity shop, which is the Mary Curie charity shop, I headed into this sweet shop. I've literally walked past this shop for years and I've never been inside, so I thought I'd go in, and they had fudge, which if you know me, you will know I really like fudge. The only thing is, it was the ones in the packet, which really ain't all that. They also had these golf ball like chewing gum sweets. I don't know if this is just me, but I used to have these so much when I was younger. Had a bit of a major throwback, so I thought I'd tell you about it. But I headed into the Mary Curie charity shop and headed over to the men's section, and they had this cool like Cornberg graphic t-shirt, not a clue what it is. Thought it was quite cool though, not my size, in the print wasn't all that, but quite a cool piece. And then I see this Dan and Phil 2015 tour. Who remembers Dan and Phil? I used to watch their Sims 4 series all the time. I had another massive throwback when I see this, like a serious throwback. I completely forgot they even existed, and this was for their It's Not On Fire tour, and I feel like I used to watch them while they went on this tour because I kind of got the feeling that I did actually want to go on this, but I didn't end up going in the end. But I can't believe I found this. Did anyone else used to watch Dan and Phil, or is that just me? Like, I used to watch them all the time. But unfortunately, once again, this charity shop was very dry. But there was one charity shop that I completely forgot about, and it was this Eleanor charity shop, which is at the top of the town. It reckons come in and grab a bargain. I'll be the judge of that. And I can confirm there were no bargains to be had in this charity shop. It was 100% the driest one of the day. But one thing that I can't confirm is the winner of the giveaway, because I haven't spun the wheel yet. So let's do it and find out the winner. This is the moment of truth. Who is it gonna be? It's spinning. Oh, who is it? Who's it gonna be? This is a big moment. Oh, it's tight. And the winner is Siak Clothing. I'm sorry if I've said that wrong, but I will send you a DM and get that sent out to you. Big up to you for entering, and thank you so much to everyone else who entered. It is very much appreciated. It really does mean a lot. But I really do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you aren't already subscribed, what's going on? You're absolutely insane. Help me hit 1k by the end of the year. Go check out my other videos, but I really do hope to see you in next week's video.